Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday the 7th of February in the year 2017. My name is Philip Kingston.
I'm Gary Peer. That wasn't your most enthusiastic opening. It's
Gary.
a new year. I mean, I'm surprised that you're kind of a bit
Do
flat
you want
for
to know
someone
why
that's
I'm a little
full
bit
of energy.
flat?
Why?
Because viewers, you can't see what I can see.
Oh, don't start.
Today, it might be the first episode. Of the year, but we have strategically set Gary up for this show that you cannot see what's happening on this side of his face. So, if you wondered why I'm a little bit flat, it's because every time I look over there, I almost want to vomit.
There's going to be probably a time in this showing that I'm going to actually have a glimpse across, but I'm going to try not to, Phil.
If you think Gary's got something wrong with his neck and that he's just looking like that, he's strategically not showing you this whole side of his face, which if he'd been hit by a bus, you'd go,
I'd look better.
Okay.
I'd look better. Well, I've had to have a little bit of work done, Phil, because I've had some sunspots there. So
Yes.
it doesn't look good. And stay out of the sun because it's not your friend, Phil. Even though
That is definitely again, and we've said this many times on the show, you've got to stay out of the sun. The sun is definitely not your friend. The sun is your enemy. It is trying to aid you, it is trying to kill you with its rays.
And it's succeeding with me right at the moment, and as a result, succeeding at killing him by having to look at what's going on there. But anyway, leave my face alone, Phil, because it is 2017. Happy New Year, mate.
Happy New Year. Well, not only Happy New Year,
yes.
but Happy New Year to Gary. It was his birthday last Sunday, the 5th of February, for those of you that forgot to buy a present.
Not too late.
Just send cash. We know what to do with that.
Not to him, though.
I'll happily take it if you see me out in the street, just a little envelope with some cash. But it was your birthday, Gary.
It was, Phil.
As it is always on the 5th of February in the
is
new
indeed.
year.
It
but
is indeed.
Happy New Year,
Aquarius,
viewers.
dawning.
We are back. And we had a
age.
sales meeting yesterday morning. We were revving up the team saying 2017 may be the best year in real estate ever.
Well, all the signs are there. I mean, it is the most livable city in the world. It's number one. Interest rates are low. Unemployment's low, Philip.
All the economic figures are looking
everything,
positive.
There's some great development. Everyone wants to be here. What better circumstance or time could there be?
The only thing we don't know
is
what will be the Trump effect of 2017.
Well, I tell you, we might get more people moving to Australia by the sound
And
of
all
things.
I can
Everyone's
say,
upset.
viewers, is
you know, we joked about that all through last year when he was, through the election. We're talking about building a wall. If you go back to episodes, we kept laughing about it. And as did everybody. But not everybody's laughing now, are they? Because he's in. And look what's going on.
It might have actually been your daughter that was telling me at dinner the other night that the writers of South Park,
that's right,
who are actually responsible for the Book of Mormon, and if you haven't booked tickets to the Book of Mormon yet,
go see it.
Go see it.
Another great thing happening in our great city.
But the writers of the Book of Mormon and South Park, who used to bag Donald Trump, have said they are no longer making fun of Donald Trump because the truth is funnier and more outrageous and crazier than anything they could write.
They can't ramp up the craziness because he's that crazy. They can't lift it to the next level. So it's very funny what's going on there, Phil, isn't it? Incredible.
Anyway, let's get back to basics.
And what about Alec? Have you seen Alec Baldwin now, the latest one?
Yeah, I haven't seen the latest one.
The latest one with Malcolm Turnbull. Oh, you've got to see that. It's very funny. Anyway, let's talk a bit about real estate because people didn't tune in. But how good is Melbourne this time of year? Just before we get into real estate, we've got the tennis, incredible final, one for the ages. Congratulations to Roger Federer, the ambassador of international
What about
tennis.
Serena Williams?
Unbelievable, another fantastic one.
Just talking about Serena Williams, she is now being regarded as not the best female athlete of all time, but the best athlete of all time. So her what she's been able to achieve, when you look at both sexes, she has now outperformed, they say, every single athlete on the planet in terms of the impact that she's made on her sport.
And what about my cousin, mate, John?
Your cousin John?
John Peers.
John Peers?
Yeah, he won the doubles, mate. My cousin John, he won the doubles. Don't worry, we've got an Aussie in the doubles. Can't believe he didn't know that. But he knocked off the Bryan brothers, him and another guy, I don't know.
No one cares about the doubles.
He's Australian, John Peers. My cousin Johnny. Johnny boy.
The doubles. But I think to
put an S on the end of his name.
Summer in Melbourne is, I reckon it's the best summer of any city of the world.
I agree with you. We've just had the tennis, we've just had the poker tournament, but I don't know who won. If you know, tell us. We'll give you some tickets to the Gold Class. First one in for that. that one. Ideas at garypeer.com.au. We've got the Security Festival coming up this weekend, Philip. It's all happening. Then we get into the Comedy Festival soon. It's just fantastic.
But this weekend coming up is really the first weekend, if we get down to the intrinsic reason this show has been made, which is to talk about real estate and local property. This weekend, viewers, is the first weekend that Gary Peer and Associates is actually taking the gavel out to the marketplace and hopefully knocking down properties as sold.
We're raising the curtain on the market, Phil, this weekend. There has been a few scattered auctions, not really in the areas we operate, so it's a bit early, but the signs are good.
One thing that we always look at is, viewers, is our open for inspections. What are the numbers going through our opens?
Indeed.
And all of the numbers that we're looking for to be the sign of a vibrant and buoyant market are there. The open for inspections are being well attended.
And some beautiful listings coming on starting this weekend as well, Philip, a few auctions. But how about this property we're in right now? Now, I tell you what, marvellous Murrumbeena doesn't get any better than where we are right here in Adam Street. Take us through this masterpiece.
Gary, I believe, and the vendor is actually in one of the next rooms.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cleaning away, making sure that
Did they hear you swearing at me or saying all those rude things?
They did. I set the alarm off here a couple of times, actually. But I believe this property does set the benchmark, not only for Murrumbeena, but for properties of this type. So the attention to detail here is incredible, but the actual land that it sits on is very large, which is quite unusual with a town residence. I think town residence is a misdescription of this property. I think we need to call it a family home because it is 4 bedrooms and gorgeous bathrooms, big entertaining areas, both downstairs where we're sitting in the kitchen meals family room, but also in that wonderful sitting area upstairs, which is the kids zone, because main bedroom downstairs, which is clever, bedrooms upstairs. Everything that opens and shuts is here. Security, gorgeous fireplace, Carrara marble, security systems throughout. Double lockup garage. Gary, I'm in love with this property, and this is the property that we selected as the opener for GPTV in 2017.
And Leo Samuel, has he got a spring in his step about this one? From the moment he listed it, he's been tapping on the shoulder and hassling me saying, Gary, you just can't believe it. You've got to come and see it. And now I've been here. I can see what he's talking about.
Hopefully he tapped you on the right shoulder, Gary, so he didn't have to see.
He would have got shocked if it was the left one, that's for sure.
Every time I turn around and see that, I get a shock.
Exactly. Well, we had a social day on the weekend on Sunday. We had a family day, a Gary Peer family day, and I thought, lots of kids there. I don't want to scare them.
So if you had have gone to the family day yesterday, I reckon
crying kids, traumatised crying kids. Not a good look, is it?
None of them would have slept a wink last night.
Absolutely.
Now, are we going to talk about the properties that we're going to be auctioning this weekend, Gary?
Well, that's
what we do on the show.
We do. I think there's only 5, Philip, and so you can just sort of brush off the cobwebs and get ready to do it. I've got one of those that I'm going to be doing on Saturday. I've got an auction on, but I think you've got it.
I'm doing one on Saturday, and I'm doing 2 on Sundays. So it's the calm before the storm, Gary, because we've got some massive weekends
You can just
coming
clear the old windpipes there, Phil, and get ready for action. We start off on Saturday in Little Union Street in Brighton East. Shall we review it?
Let's do it.
Great spot there just off Hampton
There's
Road.
nothing little about this property, Gary. It's on 655 square metres approximately of magnificent Brighton land. 3 or 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking. Pretty as a picture, this one, Gary. A great opportunity to get into the marketplace and create a great family environment.
Indeed, the top 5 streets of Elsternwick, Philip. You would find Shubra Road there,
I
that's for
reckon you
sure.
would.
Maybe even the top 3. But I have the auction honours, Philip, at 12:30 of auctioning this fantastic villa that Leon Gusenfit has been involved in.
Just hope, Gary, that your face is looking better than it is today.
You know
when
what?
You go on.
If it doesn't look better, I think you might have to do that auction.
Well, Gary, put it this way.
Otherwise, I'll scare everybody.
I reckon we could have a lawsuit on our hands by the vendor because the vendor could justifiably say, I could have got another $10,000
$100,000
for my property if I didn't have Scary Monster doing my...
Boris Karloff was the auctioneer. Go on.
Anyway, Gary, this is what the market loves, which is a single-storey villa home, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, double lock-up garage via tandem, been beautifully renovated throughout. And you are right, Gary, Shubra Road is one of the best addresses in Elsternwick.
Just a few paces to vibrant, exciting Glen Huntly Road, Phil. And talking about Glen Huntly Road and good suburbs, we wrap up on Saturday. Jeremy Rosens, we're all getting a little turn on Saturday. Jeremy Rosens has the auction honours at 1:30 in May Street, Elwood. Phil, this is a great-looking property. I love the style, that period style, and what a great location.
Well, the vendor has done the most fabulous job there, and we've sold some apartments in this building, and they've just gone really well. This is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. Designer gorgeous throughout, and of course it is part of the Elwood Groove, Gary.
We love the Elwood Groove, don't we? Phil, 2 on Sunday. We have 2 auctions. You are going to be conducting both of them. We start off in Bamber Road, 318 Bamber Road, a great location. And how good is South Caulfield now? Cafes everywhere, Phil.
Gary, well, if you think about this
Great
property,
park.
we've got Fress within walking distance. We've got Cafe Delish within walking distance. We've also...
Turquoise, Mr. Brightside. Just keep going, Phil.
And how good's Mr. Brightside? Anyway, you can walk to all of these cafes.
You can.
Most importantly, you've got Princess Park on your doorstep, which is, as we keep saying, one of Melbourne's best parks. Here we've got 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking, Gary. And land is the store of all real estate wealth. And with this property, you're getting plenty of land. 624 square metres of prime Caulfield South land, Gary.
Leon Guzenfitter, who's a good judge of properties, he's very excited about this property, Normanby Road, Philip. He thinks there's great potential and opportunity, and he thinks it'll be good value. So if you're looking for something of value, have a look at this property.
Again,
Normanby
land
Road.
and lots of it, 613 square metres. Now, you know, this is a great location because it's part of the Caulfield Racecourse redevelopment. It's walking distance to the tram in Balaclava Road. You've got Malvern directly across the road. So you've got the East Caulfield Shopping Centre or Glenferrie Road. Everything's there on your doorstep. This is 3 or 4 bedrooms, a great floor plan, a house with a lot of opportunity to further improve. So Gary, get yourself set. If you bought that one in February and did nothing for the rest of the year, I reckon you will have started 2017 in a fabulous way.
In a big way indeed, Phil, and that's pretty much a wrap of the properties we've got coming up. We've got some very exciting and beautiful homes coming forward, Philip. So we're looking forward to
a bit of a community message, we talk about Melbourne being the most livable city in the world, but I did, and I'd love you to see this exhibition, even though you are a cultural Philistine.
Is it Hockney you're going to talk about?
It's the David Hockney exhibition at the National Gallery
What
in
is
Victoria.
a Philistine, by the way?
So a Philistine, well, look in the mirror and you'll see it defined there in front of you. And a scarred, ugly Philistine as well. Viewers, David Hockney exhibition at the NGV is, and I go to a lot of exhibitions all over the world because I love it, but this is probably one of the best exhibitions, can you get that away from me? One of the best exhibitions I've ever seen. David Hockney, 78 years of age, reinvented himself as part of the techno phenomena in the art world, but it's mesmerising, and I'd love you to go to it just so that you can see that there is more to life than chips and poker.
Fair enough. It was quite close to Crown, so if it's boring, I can just jump across the road.
Well, you could.
But thank you for that, Phil. That's an interesting community message. So much going on in Melbourne at the moment, isn't there? We've had great concerts. We had Bruce Springsteen here the other day as well performing. The Boss was here. It's the place to be in summer, Phil, and we're right in the middle of it now as the real estate market opens up like a butterfly opening its wings, Philip, from a moth to something beautiful. The new year's here, and I'm excited.
You are excited. Viewers can't wait to bring you lots of real estate stories and information this year. Thanks for watching. I'm Philip Kingston.
We'll see you next time. I'm Gary Peer.
Have a great week.
Next time I'll look straight at the camera. Bye.